wrote something down just to make sure I say it the right way. Let's see. The opportunity to play for the New York Giants was truly a dream come true, and I'm extremely grateful to the Mara and Tisch families for the chance to play here. The Giants are truly a first-class organization, and I have nothing but genuine respect and appreciation for the people who have built it and who helped carry on that tradition. I've met so many special people and created relationships that will truly last a lifetime. Thank you to all my teammates, coaches, and staff that have done so much for me these past 6 years. There have been some great times, but of course, we all wish there had been more of those. I take full responsibility for my part in not bringing more wins. No one wanted to win more games worse than me, and I gave everything I had on the field and in my preparation. Of course, this season has been disappointing for all, and of course, I wish I could have done more. I'm 100% accountable for my part. I did not play well enough consistently enough to help the team get the results. The reality of the NFL is it's hard to win games and requires consistent performance from everyone involved. We didn't do that well enough, so the idea to change something happens, and I understand. I love the game. I love being part of a team. I'm excited for the next opportunity and know that there's a lot of good football in front of me, and I'm excited about that. To all the fans, I have deep respect and appreciation for your passion and love for the Giants. The fans are a huge part of what makes playing for the Giants so special.
Well, you know what? At least Mr. Rogers gets to retire if he chooses.
Yeah.
Somebody
Absolutely.
that didn't and that isn't ready to retire, or that it didn't get to retire, and that got fired right before holiday seasons. Do you know how that feels as a man, as a regular, everyday, modern day life man, to get fired right before the holiday seasons, bro? Horrible.
Mm.
The most horrible. I mean, all right, so Daniel Jones got released from the Giants. They was like, yo, you're not doing your job. We're gonna bench you. It went from being benched, to being on the safety squad because they didn't want to risk him getting hurt. And all in general, they are paying that man to sit on his ass with $69 million. He was guaranteed 82. He was paid, and he was going to get paid for the next 4 years, 160, guaranteed 82.
Oh,
But
God.
since all of this didn't really like pan out the way that the Giants thought, recruiting this man from Duke when he wasn't good there, and he came and had one good season, and they paid him all 68 or $9 million to sit on his ass.
Mm.
What are we doing? Because I can tell you what, if this is the case, this is going to probably be a trend now because I see Dak on this trail. If Aaron Rodgers dares have another season like this next year, this is going to be this is going to be the trail of they have money, so they're just going to test guys out. They're just going to pay dudes 20. This is why I was telling you about them yearly contracts, man. Like, because they're paying. Look at what they just paid this man, $69 million.
Well, and plus they cut him like now because it was like on a certain date. If God forbid he was to get injured, then the Giants like would have had to pay him an extra 20 something mil or something like that. So they just both agreed that it's just in the best like the interest for them to part ways. You know what I'm saying?
69 million.
But in all fairness, it wasn't all entirely his fault. The
Not at
Giants
all.
are horrible. The Giants are
In every in
horrible.
every aspect. In every
Every
aspect. And I feel
everyone.
bad for that. And I feel bad for their head coach because he's a really good head coach. He
I
did
like
he did
him.
a
Yes.
damn good job with he did a damn good job with the Bills. And coming into the Giants, it was the same thing with I'm glad Barkley got out of there when he did, because this was a disaster waiting to happen. And like I said earlier, people just look for people to blame. And then you go back on this podcast and you hear me. I'm not a fan of Daniel Jones, but I don't like how all of this played out because it's not his fault.
No.
It's not. He didn't have no running game. He didn't have nobody to throw it to. He's working with a brand new team as a rookie, and he's even though he's a couple years in, he's a rookie quarterback
Yeah,
with
and
no weapons.
nothing, nothing. It's not entirely his fault. He's gonna sign like with another team. Watch, he's gonna sign like with
Who do
another
you see him
team.
going with?
They said like the Raiders.
Hmm.
You know, Vegas. I don't know. And I read
As a
somewhere
second?
else too that he might go to the Jets.
Oh my god! Please don't. Please don't.
Picture that.
Like, well,
But
the
but like
Giants.
again, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't entirely his fault. Listen, I was at the game. Okay, I was at the game, bro. I
Oh
sat
my
there.
god!
Of course, it
Tommy
was a good.
DeVito is not it, man.
Oh, yo, he got hit. He got hit so hard on that first
Did
drive.
you see the Moral Combat when he got hit so hard he flew fucking 20 yards back, bro? It was
Bro,
crazy, bro.
he got hit, and you know the Giants had no life at all. They didn't know what the hell they was doing on fucking offense. Like the team looked lost on defense. I mean, you know, like fucking Tampa, like is good, but not that good. Not that good. And the guys were wide open. I'm like, yo, where's the defense here? Like, you know, it was just horrid, man. It's horrid play. They got no run game. And like the receivers were like fucking dropping balls. I mean, eh, I don't know if you could say like it's coaching or you know what I mean, but like the coaches cannot go out there and fucking play on the field. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
that
the
game
players
was
have to
true.
be held like you know like in check too, man.
Yeah, that game was ferocious. 37, 30
It
to 7.
it could have been 50-7.
I know. I know you was there because you're a Bucks fan. You was there. You was pre-gaming. You was just ready for this murder that was gonna happen. Um,
I won
and
like
it
my
happened.
parlay.
Everybody, I I really thought like DeVito was gonna do a little bit more than he actually did, other than get hit. But uh, it- Daniel Jones was the best quarterback on the Giants, so that says
Well,
everything
absolutely,
that has to be said.
hands down.
So after the game, Malik Neighbors says that he gets the ball when it's 30-0. What do you want him to do? And that it wasn't Daniel Jones' fault, and that they need to talk to the head coach.
Mm.
What do you feel?
Woo.
How do you feel about that right there? Like that was no media training. That was just straight like, yo, let me go and let everybody know our mess. What do you feel?
I mean, you could look at it in many different ways. Like the first way, you know, Yas could pretty much say, you know what, I respect like the kid for putting his emotions out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with that. But then me being from the old school, I'm like, shut up, rookie. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you
Mhm.
talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
not your place. That's not your place.
Right.
That's for your captain or for your leaders that are on your team that are veterans, like to fucking make that like assessment. It's not for the rookie, you know. But then again, who's the leader of the Giants? Who's the
Right.
captain of the Giants?
There's nothing.
So,
They let
so again, that tells me that there's no leadership in there. So, like the young boy, like fucking had to go out there and fucking say something. So, you know what I mean?
right.
So it depends on how you look at it, man. But like the bottom line is that it's dysfunctional. It's really dysfunctional in
It's
there,
fucked.
man. And something has to
Um,
fucking really happen.
I would say it wasn't his place because he Malik Neighbors, he's good. He's a good rookie, but you're not making those um game changing efforts to say, okay, Neighbors was the difference in this game. You're not showing out to be like, okay, I'm the talent that's shining in here, and I'm struggling because of their bullshit. Now I get it. It's a team effort, but I feel like that was something that he had to keep in the locker room, and it showed. So for you to make the organization look even more weak than it already is by them letting go Saquon to go to Philly, letting go um, Jones and wasting that money, and
Mhm.
now not having anything, you as a rookie, now you created this toxic environment that now when you go somewhere else, coaches are gonna look at it where it's like, well, if you ain't winning, we get that you're gonna be emotional, but are you gonna make us look bad when you're not winning? Like just as a rookie quarter or just a rookie player, you should have played your cards a little bit more smarter just because you don't have those years in yet. So I would
Exactly.
say I understand, but it wasn't your place, and you made the organization look even worse, and you're still here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You still got 7 games left with this organization,
Mhm.
and what's gonna happen now? So it's just one of those things where it's just like it was cringing because I am a big ass Giants fan. I'm one of the
No
hugest
doubt.
Giants fans ever, but
It,
this
it
is
it
all
just
bad.
seemed to me. It just seemed to me that that was the first game of the tank. That they just gonna
Yeah.
tank the rest of the way. Cause, dude,
Hmm.
seriously, I'm not even trying to be biased. They had no effort. They had no effort, none whatsoever. So maybe it's a reason why they ain't want to throw the ball like to neighbors until the end of the third quarter or fourth quarter. You know what I mean?
All right. It's very frustrating all around. As a fan, as a quarterback, as a cornerback, as a running back, you know what I mean? Just it's all messed up in New York. But the one game that we have to talk about because we did last sports talk, the upset of Thursday night football was the Browns and the Steelers. I knew for a fact the Steelers was just gonna run over these motherfuckers. And I even said it. I was like, yo, I will call Sierra's fiance, Russ. Bro, you dropped the ball here, bro. Like you really dropped the ball. I mean, I understand you have 4 wins, and what more do you want from me, right? But this was the one that you needed. The rivalry, the stakes. It just it's cringing. It's one of those things, man. What did you hit on this, or did you expect this outcome?
Well, Jameis Winston was a buck for many years, and how can I describe him? He has some great games, great throws. He had games where he had 5 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Like 400 yards games, but then he's the type that will have like 5 touchdowns and 5 picks too, and he'll
Yep.
kill you like at the end. You know what I mean? And he did that to us many, many, many times. Jameis has always been a great talent. He just, he's very inconsistent. But when he's hot, he's hot. And he came out.
He is a character.
Yo, oh man, his pregame speeches are like
When
classic,
I
classic.
watched it live, and when she's like, "Yo, are you used to these weather?" He's like, "Well, Jesus wanted us to walk through it, and my God, we're gonna walk through it." And then this was my first time actually seeing like his game speech, and this is his thing. Like this dude is a
No,
character.
he's always been like that. I mean, I got like a lot of love for him. He's always been the same dude. You know what I mean?
I
But
like it. I like it.
he's got skill, man. He's just never really put it all all together. But hey, he's still young, so
Yeah.
the Browns might be like his spot.
24-19. What do you think that was going through Tomlin's like thoughts at this moment? Because Sierra's fiance, what I mean, like I'm pretty sure he put his trust in him for this game. Like this was the game, and he
Uh,
just wasn't there. What do you think Mike Tomlin's like thought
nah,
process
I
is?
think he'll give him another game.
Okay.
He'll give him another game, and now if they get blown out, then that's when I'll say it's time that he might just fucking change it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Because
you know,
after
it,
that,
it wasn't a terrible game, but they should have won against the Browns. But
yeah, bro, he makes me really want to call him Sierra's significant other at this point. But uh he's still a
so-
talented. We're not gonna act like the Steelers is out of the game now.
oh
You know,
no, 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 no.
we wins. They're very much in it, but it's that game specifically was was supposed to be the game that those guys won. A
Yeah.
lot of bragging rights fell on that field that night. But one team that's not really getting the bragging rights and the love that they supposed to be getting right now, huh?
Hmm.
It's the Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings. I mean,
Why are we not talking about the Vikings every week like this, bro?
it's true. I mean, the Vikings are what? What's their record?
They're like 8-2,
Vikings 9-2,
9-2,
9-2. It's that like
30,
in
30.
that division, you have the Lions, which are 10-1. Then you got the Vikings that are 9-2. Then you got Green Bay that's 8-3. Jordan Love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we just bypassing these guys though, like they're not a team that could be eligible to take everything without even anybody. This is what makes the Vikings so dangerous because everybody's worried about a Mahomes or a Golf or a this or the media about Jones and everything. Nobody is focused on this 8-9-2 team, bro.
yeah. And with
This is a
the
problem,
emergence of Sam Darnold, I'm sure the Jets are kicking themselves in the ass
bro.
because Sam Darnold's about to throw for over 3,000 yards like fucking this year. You know what I'm saying? And
Some
they
are
still
shining
like
other than
what
others,
seven,
more than
like seven,
others.
like 7 games left. No,
Yep,
it's
7 games.
11. Yeah,
Yeah, 7 games. Mm. The Vikings hit these guys off 30-27, and it was a game. These guys
yep,
are playing hard. They the sleeper team right now. The whole lineup has switched. Everybody, you go on Madden right now. Everybody's choosing the Detroit Lions.
yep,
Last year was only Mahomes and the Chiefs, and everybody's everywhere now. But
yeah,
the Vikings, they have a very good chance of taking all of this. They've been playing sensational. I got them as the sleeper team. They are
yeah. I'm
they
right there with you.
if it's not yeah if it's not the Lions, it's definitely gonna be the Vikings for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, especially up in that division, because in the East is Philly is 9-2. Then you got Detroit that's 10. That's 10 and 1. Up in the South is between the Falcons and Tampa Bay with 6 and 5s. And West is the Seahawks and the Cardinals, which they both are 6 and 5 too. You know what I'm
Bro, the
saying?
Seahawks, the
Gino,
Seahawks. Yo, listen,
Gino.
bro. They spit in the Seahawks' face, left them for dead. Said,
Mm-hmm.
"Fuck you. You got Gino. We don't believe in you." Nobody. This season is very weird because nobody really seen Gino going this hard and balling this hard because Seattle is looking real good,
Yeah.
real good. So
And,
Geno
and
Smith balling.
another Jet.
Hey yo, Aaron Rodgers is getting outshined by the Jets' former secondary starter, whatever the fuck he was, bro. Like
It's crazy.
Bobcat route. Like
It's
it's
crazy, crazy, crazy.
it's a new game, man. Listen, we all reach a time where everything changes. Shit changes, teams change. There's teams that was dynasties. You had the Belichick and Brady era that
Uh-huh.
died. Now you got the Patrick Mahomes era. We're in the Patrick Mahomes era,
Oh,
and it's a
definitely.
lot of crazy shit. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you why this is a lot of crazy shit because we're in the Patrick Mahomes era, and Patrick Mahomes, this whole game has not been healthy. One
No.
has not had a healthy team. Two,
Yeah.
and has been winning games by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah.
By the skin of his teeth. How do you let the Panthers give the Chiefs a close one? This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, is it luck or skills, huh? Like, what are we
It,
doing?
I mean, it's not their first. It's not their first fucking rodeo. They are the champs and they've been there and they know how to win games. That's what it comes down to. That one extra first down, that one extra catch, that one extra stop, like on third down. I mean, and like that field goal. I mean, it's just the Chiefs know how to win, and they have a great coach there that is not gonna let them lose. You know what I mean? So that's what it all comes down to. Like, are the Chiefs like a juggernaut? And no, I think that
No.
they could be beat. They are in a vulnerable state, and I think that they could be beat. But who? So
Yeah, I'm saying
may,
just to take a loss from to Josh Allen and then the very next week
mhm,
have a close game with the X worst team in the league. It's crazy to
mhm.
me, bro. It's wild. And it's a close, we're talking about a field goal. We're not talking
Yeah.
about like your whole. We're talking about a field goal with the Panthers. I expect more from Mahomes. I really do. I understand that he's not the healthiest, and I love his story. But I'm just, I'm. If this is what we're getting with a 60% Chief team, I'm scared for next year when we get 100%. You know what I mean? When we, even if they're at a 75, 80%, when
Mm-hmm.
once we get everybody healthy, this is gonna be a scary team. And we got 7 more weeks, 8 more weeks in this motherfucker. And that's a good, a healthy enough time for a lot of guys to get healthy and back on the field.
Yeah, no,
So
which I mean,
you got to keep that in mind. The Chiefs aren't healthy.
every team is banged up right now. Every team. Like look at like the Niners. Look at the Niners. Everybody
Yeah.
thought in the beginning of like the year that the Niners were gonna be in the mix. They're in last place up in the division, bro.
Right.
Wow,
It's crazy. I would
crazy.
have lost all my money with that one.
Yeah, man.
I would have
It's
lost all my money with that one. When you have Devo and all of these guys and it's just not clicking with all these injuries and it's just it's sad, man. I hope they get next year, but just to have that team and everybody think um you're gonna come out strong and then you in last place and then the last game you have what was it 38-10 was it
yeah, yeah, yeah.
38-10 like
I mean,
I mean this is the end of the season for them, you know what I mean, you're in last place, nothing really you can do. I don't see any light at that tunnel, so just get them next year, guys. That's the most I could give the 49ers, man, because it's not like they're bad. You know what I mean? It's not like they're bad. It's not like they're playing bad, but it's not like their team is bad. You know what I mean? So you just gotta go get healthy, man. Go get you a good pick or two, and just come back next year and do what
just
you were
find a
supposed to do
way.
this year, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, speaking of picks, you would think with having as many losses as Dallas had, you would think they would just tank from right now and just get that number one pick. Go get,
Right.
Shador and his dad, and just figure it out. Go get Shador as a secondary for the first year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second year, then go get Dion and then take over.
Right.
But they decide that they want to fucking win a game against the fucking Washington Commanders. Like, what's happening right now, bro? Like,
Well,
what?
it was
Like, are,
it was
are
a
these guys?
bad game, and it just turned good like in that last, like fucking quarter. I mean, the Cowboys had no business winning like that game, but not for
For
nothing.
what?
But not for nothing. That punt return, that shit was amazing, bro. That dude was
Yo,
so fast. Yo, he just did the
bro.
whoop, whoop, and he was ghost. He was ghost,
Yo,
man.
I was
I
I
couldn't
was
believe
so
it.
I was like, oh, and then the thing is like you fuck up and we're like,
Mhm.
oh, here it goes. Here. And then it was like, oh my God, he took it all the way back,
Yeah,
95 yards. And like I don't know where this is coming from. This should have happened 5 games ago. But
yeah.
uh, uh I don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm happy for Dallas that they get a win, but this win doesn't make sense even as a Dallas Cowboy fan because you want these guys to tank at this point because there's no fucking point to start winning now. There's no point to start winning at all.
Uh-huh.
So
I,
yeah,
I mean, Hey, you know what? As long as the Giants go in and fucking beat them like in fucking Thanksgiving, that's all I care about.
I have. So, what are we doing with these FanDuel picks, man? What you got on these games, brother?
All
First
right,
game we
let's
got up
run
on.
through them.
Yeah, the first game that we got, man, is Chicago versus Detroit.
I
We
mean,
all know that. Come
we
on.
all know what's gonna happen there. If you want to put some money up, I would say the Lions on the money line for sure.
The Lions cannot lose this. Please do. I mean, it's a lot of shit that's happening in the NFL right now, and this will be the most devastating loss. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with it. Think the Bears got it. I'm gonna go with the Bears
Ooh.
just to say that this is my upset, bro. This is my
Where's
upset one right here.
where's the game at?
Uh,
In Detroit?
uh at Detroit. Yep.
Yeah, nah. Lions got that.
Ah,
Sure.
I don't. You know, a lot of there's been a lot of other shit going on in the NFL, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have this one as the upset.
All right.
Next game we got. This is going to be the game that is going to be the fires in my household. The Giants versus the Cowboys. Me and my wife rivalry team.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah.
For some reason, I see the Giants coming out on top. Last second field goal type of game. Maybe like a, 1916 type of game.
Yeah. Type shit.
Real,
All
real
field
ugly.
goals. All field goals.
Yeah.
All field goals. Yeah, I got the Cowboys on this one, even though I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah.
DeVito, yeah, I didn't like what I seen from him. I know his confidence is shook up. I know he's shaking in his boots. And the Cowboys is coming off of that win. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we're
they
going
might be
with the
high.
Cowboys on this. And oh yeah, by the way, all of these games that I'm mentioning right now is on Thanksgiving. So these are all Thursday.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Next game on Thanksgiving will be Miami at Green Bay.
Green Bay is hot right now, bro. I mean, uh, is Tua back? Like for the
I believe
for the
so.
Dolphins? Yeah,
I believe
nah.
so.
And it's at Green Bay.
Let's
They
go
better
Green
put on
Bay.
like their hoodies and they tights because it's gonna be
It's
cold
cold
in
as a
Green Bay.
motherfucker. It's cold as a motherfucker. Yes, sir.
I'm going for Green
So
Bay. So
yeah, it's definitely gonna be a Green Bay day. I don't see Green Bay losing this one at Green Bay, and they balling the way they've been doing. So that game is on Peacock. That is on Thanksgiving. Is our last Thanksgiving Day
I
game.
love it.
That can happen on Thursday and on any given Sunday, but on Friday
I know there's a
we
Black
have
Friday game.
there's a Black Friday game against the motherfucking Las Vegas Raiders at Kansas City.
All right, this one I'll pick as my upset special.
Really? They're at Kansas City.
At Kansas City.
Oh
I
wow!
think
You
I
trying to get
think
somebody
the
shot?
I think the Raiders go in there and shock the world. Maybe like
Hmm.
a
Kansas City.
24-21 type of game.
Hmm. I got Kansas City beating the shit out of these motherfuckers 24-10. They're at home. Patrick Mahomes is not playing right now. He's got something to prove off of a loss in a very close game with the Panthers. So yeah, I got him. I got him really going ham on this game. So hopefully that goes. So Kansas City for me.
All
When we
right.
move to Sunday, December 1st, we got the
December. Oh,
Chargers at.
damn, crazy.
Dude, I was just in Florida in January. I remember everything. It's crazy, bro. It's about this year just went by so fucking fast. Closer to Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's go.
That's,
This is the game that I really want us to watch. Because yo, this is gonna put him as a significant other, or he's gonna be Russ, and then he's going against the almighty Burrow.
mm.
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Sierra's boy toy, whatever thing, versus Burrow. Listen, bro. Burrow needs this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Burrow, and this is gonna be a very this game is gonna be all defense. Uh but I think Burrow's gonna hit him with a like I'm hoping like
Nah,
21-3.
I say the Bengals make a statement in this game and they blow them out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah, you know what?
like a 42-17 type of thing. I think fucking Burrow throws for like 400 some yards and 4 TDs. I think something like that. I think it's
Here,
gonna be.
here, here's where is the problem. See, Mike Tomlin is a fucking psycho. Just
He is.
he's
He's a
he's
guru.
amazing.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
yeah,
guru.
he's yeah, right. So it's gonna be a 2-on-1. It's gonna be Burrow versus Fields and Sierra's fiance. That's what it is. Like, so if they play it right, where if they just going quarter for quarter, balling out, and they play real good, because we done seen Burrow throw 375 yards and still lose the game.
Yeah,
And we done seen Pittsburgh win games with just field goals. So it all goes down to the coaching. It all goes down to just play calling. It's all about play calling, because right now Pittsburgh's defense is A1. Is A1. All right. So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is this is gonna be
Yeah,
one of those.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those, man. It's gonna be one of those.
yeah. I think that might be like the game of the week. Easy.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, man. As much as we joke, Sierra's fiance is an amazing quarterback, and to
Oh
have
yeah,
that thunder and lightning with Fields and fucking Russ, it's a real good play, because a lot of these coaches are not letting their secondary come in and play a quarter or whatever. So it helps when you keep that rookie in there with the vet, and
hmm
hit them with the 1-2-1-2. They don't know what they're getting, and yeah, if they perfect that, I can see where that's their game, bro. Like I like it. So like I'm not gonna sleep on this game or nothing. I'm like I said, it's gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna give it to Cincinnati just because it's in Cincinnati. But
Okay.
game of the motherfucking week for sure. Next game is Arizona with the mother loving Vikings and at Minnesota. So
Oh no, Vikings got that
we were
game for
just
sure.
talking. Yeah. 33 10.
I don't know. You know what? I was such a big fan of Kyler Murray, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I I feel that he's reached his ceiling. You know,
Mm.
I feel that he reached his ceiling because I just don't feel like if he's built upon what he already accomplished already. You know what I'm saying? I feel he's just like on a plateau already. You know?
Okay, now do you feel that with the team or him as in general with his career?
I mean, he's got the ball. You know what I mean? So I mean, he's got the skill set, but I just don't think that
Yeah, because
he's gonna be a better version of himself. I think this is pretty much the best he's gonna be. Or what you
right.
think?
You know what? I've done look at Geno. Look at Geno Smith. Like you can say a person is at their like that's the best that they're gonna do. You was a secondary, then you tried, you was all right, and that was all Geno was supposed to have. And look at him now. Like it all depends because you could get traded, you could get hurt one season, and everybody could say that you down and out, and then you go get traded and you become another team and you got a whole nother, outlook on the plays and shit, and then you become a whole
Hmm.
new player.
Yeah, I
So
mean, because I mean, he was like the talk, what, like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and I just don't feel he's gone to the next level yet. You know what I mean?
right. I mean,
But then again, like
he's
it's
still
the
young.
Cardinals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the Cardinals, but still, he's an extraordinary fucking talent, and he should outshine like whatever like the team is, like to a certain like extent. But yeah,
I mean,
it's the Vikings.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, we s- the closer that we get to the playoffs, a lot of things are going to happen that we're not going to expect. Teams are just going to like the Cowboys last week. It just happens.
Hmm.
Shit happens that we're not expecting. So, yeah, anything can happen. But next game, this is the one that this is the one that I'm really really looking forward to. Philadelphia Eagles at Baltimore.
Oh my god!
Saquon Barkley is on fire. He is averaging 9.8 yards a carry. That's a
What time is that
first
game?
down for 30.
Is that a 4:30 game or like
Yeah,
the night
4:30.
game? 4:30
No, it's 4:30. Yeah,
at Baltimore.
at Baltimore.
I mean, see, this is a game that's gonna put one of these teams over the top. It's
This is
either
actually the one.
it's either like the Eagles are gonna show out or Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are gonna show out. I mean it's a good matchup. You got Saquon against Derrick Henry. I mean, come on. You got
Oh my!
Hurt against
Oh
Jackson.
my!
I mean, this is mano a
Yo,
mano. You
yo,
know what I
bro,
mean?
Hurts versus listen, yo, this is gonna be. I wish this was a night game. I wish this was a Monday night game. I wish this
Yeah.
was I wish this was I wish this was a Thanksgiving game. I wish this was a Christmas game.
Yeah.
This is one of those where you're gonna have to really lock in. This is gonna be a shootout, This is gonna be a real boring game where nothing's gonna happen, or this is gonna be a real ugly game for somebody. I got
Uh,
Philly just because the momentum and the high that Saquon is going through right now. I don't think anything can stop this Philadelphia team right now, other than a maybe Lion or a Chief or something like that. You know what I mean? So I got
I
I got
think
Saquon and the Eagles
I think I'm gonna roll with you on that one. I think
Yeah.
Philly edges them out a little bit, and I see another huge game from Saquon. Another huge game.
For sure. I'm gonna skip this San Fran and Buffalo because I'm pretty sure we know where we're going with that
Yeah,
one.
the Bills gonna kick their ass.
Yeah, and then for Monday nights, Cleveland versus the Browns. What we got?
Who? The Browns against the
Cleveland
Broncos.
and the Broncos. Yes, sir.
Um, you know what, man? I'm gonna roll with my boy Jameis. I see the Browns. I see the
Yeah, he's
Browns
been missing
come
his
out
business.
and show out. But like that guy from the Broncos has been doing well too. Knicks.
Yeah,
So I mean,
I like Winston. I'm gonna stick with the Browns.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a Cleveland nigga anyways right now. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Browns taking that.
My son is going to college. Like it ain't no like I don't even preach one and done to him.
Right.
Like we not even playing that game because I don't even want you to start thinking that right now,
Right.
right? 'Cause
Like
you
I'm
now-
ready now.
but you start shortcutting shit and you start rushing shit. We ain't rushing nothing. Nigga, you going to college. If you had to stay for 2, you had to stay for 3, we going to college. We'll figure it out. We adapt as we go. If you ready to go after your first year, then we'll look at it.
right.
But that's not a priority to us.
Before we get out of here, Hav,
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about some things, man.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you're really into college ball or anything like that,
Right.
but in Syracuse, they got a problem coming over there, bro. Syracuse got Carmelo Anthony's son.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Now, here's the thing that gets me going. You know what scuffs my Timbs? Is that Anthony was one of the best. He's basically he was my time Charles Barkley, one of the greatest that never got a ring, right?
Right.
Then you got his son that is probably gonna be
I think
his
he's gonna be
father's
better.
legacy in the NBA. Yeah, he's gonna be his father's legacy in the NBA. He's gonna bring home championships to his family, to the Anthony family, and it's gonna be amazing under that. Now we have a king, a 40-year-old king in the NBA as we speak right now, playing with his young prince, with his young cub, that he went out and I'm gonna say put his neck out there for him, right?
Right.
My man in Syracuse is like he's averaging 19 points a game, couple assists, few
Right.
rebounds. Bronny's averaging 4 points. You know what I mean? Like it's
And
two
is
different
all,
legacies.
and is only playing home games because his daddy doesn't want him to go on the road because when they go on the road, like the team stay like in the Holiday Inns. Okay, I'm serious.
Um,
That's the
no,
excuse.
I know. Listen, I know. This is
That's
our 54th pick for the Lakers. And
It's wild to me, bro.
and now LeBron took a hiatus off of social media for the fucking beatdown that he's getting, the verbal beatdown and the memes he's getting for what he did with Bronny. Now, I believe that he has tarnished everything that's going for Bronny because he bypassed so much because he's LeBron James. Where Carmelo Anthony's son is going out there and earning it. So when he comes in, he's gonna crush Bronny off bat, bro. Off bat, bro.
I mean, I'm a fan of the situation with Melo and his son because Melo, after he won like the championship in his freshman year in college, he wanted to come back, but he was kind of forced out by the coach to say, "Nah, bro, you good. You know, we won a title. Just go to the NBA." Melo, he wanted to stay in school. So, and then of course, Melo went to the NBA. He had a great career, but ultimately, he never won a chip. So, I know that Melo is gonna lead his son in the right path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that Melo is not gonna let his son take that step up to the NBA unless he's physically and mentally ready to do so. You know what I mean? And I'm confident because like I see Melo and plus his little podcast going too, and he talks about this. So he's really serious about like making sure that his son takes the right path and takes his time to get to that next level. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be like the difference between the type of player that Bronny is gonna become and the type of player that Melo's son is gonna be. And Melo's son is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a real problem, man. And
This is what LeBron should have done.
we are gonna see like in what 5 years maybe.
This is what LeBron should have done. Everything that Carmelo Anthony is doing. He's such a smooth New York nigga.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like I love the discipline. I love where it's you gotta go through these fundamentals and you
Exactly.
can't just bypass because of whoever your dad is. And I'm
Mhm.
sure Melo can pull strings and the owners is gonna want to get at him just because he's Melo's son and he could pull tickets. But Melo wants him to be great. He doesn't want him to be a bust in the game like Bronny's being. And that is because LeBron held his hand. We get it. You wanted to play with your son and you have that power, but you tarnish this man's career, not season, career for being a smothering dad, bro. That's
I
my take
mean,
on it. I feel like just Braun fucked up in the just being a great father.
yeah, I mean, and like if you listen to like interviews from years ago, and Braun said it, he's like his final wish, like in the NBA, is to ultimately play with his son. And you could tell by an interview a couple of weeks ago where LeBron says that he doesn't see himself playing like much longer. So ultimately, this was the play. You know what I mean? Just to have Ronnie just skip everything, boom, 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 and just skip towards from the back of the line up to the front of the line and just come to the NBA. Does Bronny have the talent? I think he does. I mean, he's got to have the talent. You know what I'm saying? But is he ready? No, he's not ready. He should have stood in school. You know what I'm saying? And gained like that college basketball like experience and learn more and get some more strength. You know what I mean? Because he's playing against grown men, hungry men. You know what I'm saying? And they have no sympathy for you, boy. None. And they're
Absolutely.
gonna bring it to you every single game. It doesn't matter if it's in the NBA, doesn't matter if it's in the G League, especially in the G League, you know, because all those players in the G League are starving to just get a call to join like a team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's gonna have to deal with a lot of hate. I mean, a whole lot of hate from all different types of directions, from the media, from his own players, from opposing fucking fans and stadiums. I mean, I feel bad for Bronny because he seems and looks like he's a really good kid. You know what I mean? He's just been put in this fucking situation that is kind of not fair, man. But I think the kid's gonna. I mean, I think the kid has a lot of character. I think he could hold like his own. It's just gonna take a little time.
Thing before we wrap it up, man. There is trouble in Philly. Tough brotherly love out there, man.
Yo,
Players calling other players out, not showing up at meetings, not doing your job. Like,
I mean,
what's happening, man?
listen, you could tell that Joel Embiid, he don't want to be there. He's hurt. Okay, bro. If you hurt like that, then just take the rest of the year off, bro. You know what I mean? Or take 20 games off. Take 30
I mean,
games
he's
off.
already missed 8, 9 games in a 12. It will be in 15, 16 games. So,
If you're hurt and out, and he's never been in shape. He's always been out of shape, bro. And you could tell, he just jogs up and down like the court, doesn't make like no effort. Like, it's just sit out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And of course, like, you have a Tyrese Maxey, who's one of the young fucking leaders in there. I mean, he's gotta call you out, bro. Cause you have all these young boys in there too, and they're seeing and watching this, and it's just bad, man. Cause hey, everybody was picking Philly to be one of the top teams in the NBA, and they are like dead last right now. And
yeah, they are.
Paul George is hurt. He hyperextended like his knee. I mean, everything that could go bad has went bad in Philly.
Yeah,
And we're almost a quarter, done already with the
yeah,
season.
pretty
I
much.
mean, unless they go on some win streak of like 40 games straight, I mean, I don't see that happening. And I don't see them
That's
even,
in,
you
that's
know,
impossible when you pay the guy, right, the money, and he's telling you, "I'm not trying to do this shit, bro." That
yeah,
hurts everything. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something. If I paid um $100 and something for a nosebleed or a $5,000 ticket to sit, close to, courtside to watch LeBron in Cleveland, and that doesn't happen,
right,
it kind of pisses me the fuck off. So people are paying to go see Embiid, whether he's hurt, whether he's suspended, or the motherfucker just don't want to play. I'm getting your man's. Like, this is a problem. It hurts the brand. It hurts the franchise. Like, and then you have it where it's your man's got to tell you, like, tighten the fuck up. We're
yeah.
a quarter in the
You-
game and we losing.
but like the fucked up shit is that it leaked, because I was
Right.
in the locker room. So Who leaked it? That's the question That's the question. But if I'm looking from the outside, and you know what I'm saying, I think it was the coach that leaked that shit. To be
Mm.
honest, I think it's the coach. You know what I mean? Because the
He's
coach don't
tired of
want
his
to
shit.
that, and he doesn't want to take the fall for a fucking dude who don't want to be there. Or
Yeah. Do you think it's one of? I was just about to ask. Do you think it's one of those situations where it's like he maybe it makes sense that the coach did it because maybe he was talking to Embiid like, "Come on," and Embiid's like, "Man, I'm not trying to, you know,
I
fuck out of
mean,
here, bro. I'm not trying to hear that
exactly.
shit, bro. I'm guaranteed this money."
And like, and B just signed a fucking extension for an extra 190 million extra. I mean,
I mean, he listen, bro. He got his Olympic gold medal. All right, he's got his guaranteed money. The nigga got money. Listen. He's got enough money to do what he's got to do now. Like, and
I'm
it's guaranteed. So
not mad. I'm not mad at all.
that
Get
it's
it, but
called. It says, "I got you, bitch."
yeah,
That's what that's called. You know what I mean? But I mean, honestly, what these guys don't know is, granted, you guys are guaranteed this 180 million, and once you're in a certain tax bracket, bro, that's really only like maybe like 90 million, and then you got your expenses and everything, and once you're in a company, right? Whether it's the NBA, whether it's rap, NFL, anything, you work for that brand, and yeah, that's the main brand. But you as a player, that's your brand. So when you hurt yourself, where it's what was it, Anthony Richards, the
yeah,
Colts quarterback, where he's like, I'm tired.
yeah,
That hurts your brand. That means when you get cut or you get hurt, where they have to let you go, something happens where they want to trade you, you're not going to go to an elite team. You're not going to be a backup quarterback for the Chiefs saying that you're tired, saying you don't want to come out and play, doing all of this bullshit. The Embiid thing, you getting suspended. You don't want to work. You're hard to work with, this and that. Like, this hurts you. People don't want to work with you. People don't, yeah, you're worth 180 million, but your attitude is giving me 102 million vibes. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Like, you
mm-hmm,
guys are hurting our brand. People go to these expensive games and they want to wear your jersey. They're not
yeah,
going to do that if you're hurt.
yeah,
52
yeah.
games out of 70, you know what I mean? 83 or some shit. So I wish that these guys would actually grow some balls, let them bitches drop,
So I'm
get in
saying,
that motherfucker and play, bro.
and
Shit is
play
ridiculous.
all
Huh? Like,
82 games. I know I'm taking a couple games off for load management. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
Like,
if
come on.
I knew I could have been this lazy and get 160 M's, I would have stood in fucking football, bro.
Yeah, you're
If
right.
I thought me working out and doing all of this bullshit and looking big and doing all, I didn't want to do that shit every day. These dudes is looking fat. We think it's muscle. No, these dudes is just fat, bro.
It's true. It's
I don't
facts.
know, man. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird. The way this game is played, the way that it's handled, the business that is handled, people not getting paid, the right people not getting paid, uh, the certain things that the trades that go on. I mean, I know it's all rigged. I know all of it is it's politics and everything, but it just does, some of it just doesn't make sense. And the way that these players, it's almost like a rapper blowing a rap check with these NFL guys and these NBA players. You just have all these opportunities in the world and you're throwing it away, bro. Sickening.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's true. I mean, it's we all wish that all these players have the love of the game that they used to have when they first started playing. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid that was in fucking middle school, in the gym, you know what I'm saying, just playing ball because you love to play. But you know, it's like a gift and a curse, you know what I'm saying? And then once you become this good and you become a professional in the game that you love, and then like the money gets involved, and then you slowly start to lose the love of the game, and now it becomes more of a job, you know. And I'm not saying that every fucking athlete like is like that, but for like the most part, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Man, let's get up out of here. But before we get up out of here, let me give our special announcement.
yeah.
Listen, man. Man, I'm trying to work the hardest in 2025, and we're gonna start real late in the year of 2024. So we're gonna bring a couple celebrities out here, but the first one is coming to Sports Talk with me and Jay Storm right here.
Yeah.
Terrence Terrence Whitley's gonna be with us, man.
Yes,
Former
sir.
Patriot cornerback. Man, he is gonna be talking with us. Just give us his expert opinion as an analyst. We gonna see what it is with him, man. In the next week or two, man, he's gonna be riding with us, man. Down these couple weeks. She was good, man. So stay with us on Sports Talk, man. Storm 300. Not for the Week podcast. You know what it is, man. Let's go, bro. Holla at your fucking boys, man.
Peace.